Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Robot Structural Analysis. We are looking at the Getting Started series. We've already covered on grids and levels in an episode. We looked at adding members in another episode. And today we're going to look at modeling a stylo. So, again, this is not an advanced topic. This is just covering the basics, and we will build on this as we progress throughout this series. But for now, we're going to look at some of the features within robot structural analysis that will allow you to model a stylo. So let's get straight into it. So within the robot structural analysis workspace, I'm working within the building design template. There are other templates that will probably be more suitable for this, but I want to work on and cover the basics. So, all right, I'm going to add my axes. So I'm just going to do one at 0 and 0. And then I want to add a position here at 10. And there we go. All right. So I'm going to switch to my 3D view. And for some bizarre reason, it is not showing my grids. Okay, let's just go back to the plan view for now. Let's add a bit more to this. Maybe that is the problem. So we do 2.5, 2.5, and apply. Okay, let's see if this works a bit better. Yeah, okay, that seems to work a bit better. That's very weird, but all right. Okay, so we've got our grid here. I am going to add actually one more to this. So I'm going to put that right in the middle. So 1.25 and 1.25. Okay, there we go. Right, so adding a silo or creating a cylindrical body is quite simple. So you go to the geometry tab, go to objects, and you can actually see there is a cylinder command. So we're going to click on that. There are different methods of defining the circle. They can, or the cylinder. They can be 3 points or center and radius, and I really prefer center and radius. So I'm going to snap to that point, snap to that point, and then you have to snap all the way to the top. Okay, so it seems like it's restricting me to a story, which is unusual. So let me actually delete this one. We select this one and delete it. Okay, let's go to our story definition. I want to delete this one, apply. All right, and now I have to go back and just provide those levels again. So it's at 0 and at 10, right? Okay, this should work a lot better now. So let's go to geometry, go to objects, cylinder, center and radius. Click there and there, and then we're going to take this all the way to the top and hit apply. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. All right. Don't hit apply if you already clicked. All right, there we go. So we've got our cylinder, which is great. And what we want to do now is we want to add a thickness to this wall. So on the right hand side, you see that there's a thickness button. This might be somewhere else depending on the structure type template that you're using. Now click on thickness. This is not going to be a concrete stylo. I'm going to click on new thickness definition. This window opens up. And what I'm going to do is right at the bottom, I'm going to change the material to S355JR. I'm going to change my label to ST25 for 20. Wait, let's make it ST10 for 10 millimeters. And we make the thickness 10 millimeters. We can click, let's keep it a constant. Then we can click on add. All right, so now this thickness is available for selection. What we must do then is we must click on that body, click OK. And it should actually apply this for us. I wonder, let's just see. Okay, thickness, apply. And I think that was that. Let's see quickly. All right, there we go. Okay, so select the body first. and then apply the thickness. And there we see we actually have our thickness. Cool. So the next thing that we want to do is we actually want to mesh this now, because that's going to be pivotal when it comes to our analysis. What we're going to do, we're going to click on options of FEA mesh generation. That's up here. And we're going to click on generation of calculation model. Okay. Now we are not so happy with this at the moment. It's super coarse. So what we are going to do is we are going to go to tools and we are going to click on job preferences. So immediately when you open up job preferences, you can actually see that there is in the meshing options, there's panels all, and we can set this from coarse to fine. Click OK, and we can then click on generation of that mesh. All right, you can see that's a much finer mesh. There are ways to further refine this mesh, of course, but that is the basic. So now the top and the bottom are also closed by mesh, but this is something that we can change in the setting, and we will cover that in a future clip where we deal with the revolve command. So we're going to use the same cylinder model or a similar model, and we can look at adding a dome at the top and adding a hopper at the bottom. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and you're welcome to put any queries or concerns you have within the chat, and we'll definitely be sure to get to you. Just remember to stay tuned for the next episode of Robot Structural Analysis Getting Started, where we actually will deal with the revolve command within this context. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you have an awesome week further.